Hey everyone, so this video is going to be my 2014 favorites of the year. It's going to encompass beauty, skin, well beauty which would be skin, hair, nails, makeup, body stuff, basically everything that I was favoriting. And I like to call last year kind of like my 5-minute makeup, hair routine, get ready in 5 minutes year, because I don't feel like I had a lot of time to do anything last year. And so a lot of my products I noticed were really basic, and I was like, I don't feel like I really have that much stuff. It's gonna be a lot, but I don't feel like it was like a lot for like a whole year. I just had a super incredibly busy 2014 and just didn't really, I guess, make a lot of time to test out a ton of new beauty items. But everything that I have here are like essentials. If I'm missing anything, if I forgot anything, I would try to include it in the description box below. I have rambled enough. On to the favorites. Okay, so first thing I'll start with is skincare. I don't have a ton of things just because I don't have the best skin, and so I'm still figuring out what is like my holy grail skin regimen. But my favorite scrub of this year or past year has been the Acne Free Energizing Acne Wash and Scrub in Iced Orange and Mint. I picked this up from Walmart. I think they sell Acne Free at some drugstores and Target also, but it smells like mint and oranges, and it has large exfoliating beads in it, so it gives you a really nice deep cleanse. It has 2.5% benzoyl peroxide in it, which I like benzoyl peroxide over salicylic acid for any blemishes that I have. It leaves my skin super soft, very minty. Gives it a nice deep down thorough cleanse, and it's only like $6, so love this stuff. Okay, and sticking with the Acne Free brand, I have the Terminator 10 Maximum Strength 10% benzoyl peroxide. I basically would use this on any large pimples that I got. If I had pimples anywhere, I would just use this on it. It's like the strongest percent of benzoyl peroxide that you can get over the counter, and it works awesome at drying up pimples dramatically. It's not going to be something that works overnight, but it definitely reduces the size of them overnight. Okay, and my favorite toner of last year was pretty much anything by this Boots Botanics brand. This one in particular is the All Bright one. I like the mattifying one, and I went back and forth between. I also like the Rose Water Spritz toner. Basically, those were like the three that I went back and forth between all year. This one you can find at Target. Okay, so favorite makeup remover besides my tried and true baby wipes was the Vichy Calming Cleansing Micellar Solution, whatever. Majority of whatever's written on the front of this bottle is not in English, so I apologize for that. It's the Vichy Calming Cleansing Solution. It removes makeup. It is made for like sensitive skin and eyes. It cleanses, removes makeup, and it soothes. So you can use it as one of those, it's just like a water cleanser, kind of like the Bioderma. I put it on a cotton pad and wipe it over my eye. It doesn't irritate my eye. I wear contacts. It doesn't leave them with this like film across them like they're kind of foggy. It removes everything, and it smells nice and doesn't sting. It's amazing. So I got this at Ulta. So the next thing I have is the Shiseido facial cotton pads, which basically look like this. I only have 3 left, which means I need to get more. These are the makeup pad remover cotton pads that I just loved last year. They are a little bit expensive. They're about $10 for 165. You can find them at wherever they sell Shiseido, so any counter, and then at Sephora also. But they're amazing because they're super thick and they're really soft. They don't shed and leave like tiny bits of cotton all over your face like a lot of the cheaper ones will. Alrighty, and then my next skincare product is the Kiehl's Clearly Corrective Dark Spot Solution. This is the 1 fluid ounce bottle. I recently finished this up. Love this stuff. It's obviously formulated for dark spots. It has a really nice just like dropper applicator. I would just squeeze about 4 drops onto my face and pat it into my skin morning and night, and it helps to lighten up any dark spots that you have, and I feel like it's really been making a difference. So I need to pick up another one of these because love this stuff. Okay, so next I'll talk about like body skincare items. The first one is just the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. This one in particular is the Hawaiian Kukai, whatever. I basically like all of the scents, the coconut lime one, the mango one they have. I just like all of them. I get them from Target. I believe they sell them at Walmart and drugstores also. Ulta, I know, has them. It's just a really nice, slightly more liquidy, thinner scrub that just relieves the skin like really soft and really hydrated afterwards. I mean, it almost feels like you put lotion on after you rinse this off. So it doesn't like overly dry the skin. That's probably because it has shea butter in it. Yeah, so that's why it moisturizes, but it also gives a really nice, thorough like exfoliation to the skin, which is essential pretty much all times of the year. Okay, so next things that I'm going to talk about are all my favorite fragrances of last year. The first is just this body mist from Victoria's Secret. It is Hello Darling. It basically smells like a more adult version of bubblegum. It has a really, it's white nectarine and peony, so it has a very sweet, light fragrance to it, which I kind of just use like all over. Definitely like a summer scent, but I don't really care. I wear it all year round and love the way this stuff smells. The next fragrance I'm going to mention, I've mentioned time and time again, and apparently I'm obsessed with it by the number of items that I have of it. It's the Rihanna Reb'l Fleur perfume. I have a roller ball. I have a body lotion. I have a like 1.7 ounce bottle, and I have like the 3.4 ounce bottle. A really warm nighttime type of scent. That is exactly what this smells like. It smells like what you think what Rihanna would smell like. And as if I could not love a fragrance even more, the one that takes the cake as like holy grail perfume that I'm going to have to keep buying and I will cry if I ever like cannot find it is Burberry's The Beat. I don't think they sell this like in department stores or Sephora, Ulta anymore. I think it's mainly at those like discount type of like perfume stores, but it smells so freaking good every single time. Like I'm getting down here to the nitty gritty where I just have like a tiny bit left. Every single time I'm like going to go smell a different perfume and I go back to it, I'm like, oh, I'll just wear this one today. I'm like, yeah, that's exactly why I want to wear it. It smells so good. I'll have to list the notes. I'll put an annotation like here of what the notes are because I can't believe that something like this smells this good. This is like my signature scent. If you smell me, I'm 95% of the time going to be smelling like this. Okay, so next I'm just going to move into hair. Surprisingly, I do not have a lot of hair products. I felt like last year I didn't really test out a lot of things. I kind of was just like using the same things, and between work and school, I really did not do much experimentation really with my hair when it came to products because basically it was like in a ponytail all year. Favorite deep conditioner, I believe, was the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. They recently released more versions of the 3-Minute Miracle. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but they have like 4 or 5 different ones that I saw at Walgreens. They have the original. There's one for like you know, like super hydration. There's one for like frizz. This is the strong, so it's supposed to leave your hair 10 times stronger in 3 minutes than I guess the normal one. I just like this one because my hair is longer. I want to keep it strengthened as much as possible. This thing is amazing. It gives amazing slip and it makes your hair extremely easy to detangle. It is extremely cheap, so it's easy to use because you basically just squeeze it, the holes in the bottom, and smells awesome. Alrighty, go-to styler of last year was definitely my tried and true Eco Styler. There's some people that I feel like people either love this or they hate it. Me, myself, I love it. It's just like what I've been using ever since I started wearing my hair curly majority of the time about 5 years ago. And I have this gigantic olive oil version that I got from my local beauty supply store for $4. So, you know, it's extremely cheap. It does not have any, I think it's alcohol free, maximum hold, no flakes, no itching, no tackiness to it. It has UV protection, so it should protect against the damaging sun rays. And I don't know, it's really nice. It's just, it gives me great hold, but it doesn't leave my hair like too crunchy. It will have a little bit of crunch, but you can get rid of the crunch with some oil. And I just know what my hair is going to look like when I use these. So go-to style. So next for hair, I have my two favorite oils that I used last year. The one for my curly hair would have to be the Jamaican Mango and Lime Pure Jamaican Black Castor Oil with coconut. I like the coconut scented one because the others are just like a little too weird. But this is supposed to nourish, help prevent breakage, add sheen and moisture, and it has all natural ingredients. It's a very thick oil. It smells really good. I love slathering this all over my hair after I put in like my leave-in, and just to seal in all that moisture, and it gives it great shine, and it really like strengthens it. Now, as far as straight hair, I love the one and only argan oil, Moroccan oil treatment that you can pick up from Sally's. First of all, the smell is like out of this world. It's a more light serum based oil, so I like to use this in my straight hair because it doesn't weigh it down too much. I could use it in my curly hair, but I probably end up using a lot more than the castor oil one. And then lastly, for hair products of 2014, I just want to talk about my go-to hair tools, I guess you could say. The first would be curl formers. I picked these up at the end of like 2011. Anyway, I have a tutorial using these that will link down below. They kind of can be a little tricky when you're first starting out using them. They are very expensive if you do actually purchase the brand curl formers like from Sally's. These were like $70, but they make a dupe version that they sell on like eBay and Amazon that I would definitely suggest checking out because you can get these for like a quarter of the price. And then a newer item that I picked up last year were the tried and true perm rods. So I have this bag, Victoria's Secret bag, full of perm rods, and I got 3 different sizes. I have these orange ones, these like peach colored ones, and then the purple ones, which are all different sizes there. So love to set my hair with those. With the perm rods, you need a little bit more time for your hair to dry, but they just give you really nice, sleek, Shirley Temple, like bouncy, big fluffy curls if you like pick them out. Okay, finally moving on to makeup. I'm just going to run through everything, I guess, in the order that you would get ready. My favorite makeup tool of last year were definitely all of my beauty sponges here that are disgustingly dirty. I have the pink and the black beauty blenders. I have the Real Techniques sponge, awesome catch. I have this one that I got from like iKate House. It looks like the Sonia Kashuk one. And then I got this one from TJ Maxx, which is actually my like most favorite besides my actual beauty blenders. This one is the most similar to the beauty blender. So I would go to TJ Maxx and see if you can find some of these because they're like $4 or $5 and they actually get bigger than like the beauty blender here. So really nice. They're great for like any type of liquid or cream products. You can use them for powder products. You can use them wet or dry. They're just like, they're just like really awesome tools. Okay, so as far as primers go, I have 3. The first one I don't actually have with me anymore, but I do want to give it a very strong honorable mention, and that would be the Reb'l Stay Matte Primer that I pretty much use majority of the year. It's an awesome, definitely drugstore primer. I believe it's like $4, $5, $6, somewhere around that. It's like a thick white cream consistency. It doesn't have any silicone base to it, so it's not that super slick feeling to it, but it leaves like the skin feeling really smooth, fills in the pores, keeps you matte for a decent amount of time, and it's really inexpensive. So I would definitely recommend that one. The next one I got in my Ipsy bag, and this is the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Pore Refiner Primer. I didn't think I was gonna like really like this, and then when I used it all up, I was like, I miss this. It leaves my face feeling like a baby's butt. Extremely soft, fills in everything. It's amazing, and you only need a tiny amount. Like this lasted me several months. So love, love, love this stuff. And then I guess favorite high-end would be the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is the second one of these little tiny tubes that I purchased just because the full size is like $50-something, which I should just buy, but I just can't at the time, you know, when I go into Sephora, bring myself to purchase it. Anywho, it's not a silicone-based primer, which I like. It's kind of like a thin, almost watery consistency, but when you put it on, you can just feel it like soak up the oils in your face. So it's great for oily skin. It leaves the skin, like your canvas, extremely smooth, like plastic like smooth and makes excellent base for applying makeup. Okay, favorite foundations. The first, I'll just start with the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream. This is in the color medium. This was like my go-to in spring and summer when I didn't want a ton of coverage. I wanted something to give me a little bit of coverage but not be like super weighed down, and love this stuff. It has great coverage to be a BB cream, and I think it lasts all day. It doesn't break me out. It has SPF 35 in it, so amazing product. And then my actual two favorite foundations should be no surprise to anybody if you've watched like any of my videos this year. My favorite drugstore foundation is still the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup. This is in the color W4.5 Fresh Beige, which is pretty much my non-tan color. I can go up to W7 in the summer. Love this stuff. Great coverage. It is very blendable. It's a super watery consistency. It leaves your skin looking like skin. The only thing is that if you are like oily like myself, you're definitely going to need to set it. I would definitely suggest wearing a primer to help it wear longer, and you might have to touch up 1 to 2 times because it's not a matte foundation by any means of the word. So you're probably going to get oily and it may not last as long. So, but still amazing stuff. Favorite high-end foundation that I've tried so far has been the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is in the color 3W2 Cashew. Great coverage, great lasting power. I mean, you could easily get 14, 16 hours wear out of this stuff. It does keep you, it's for oily skin, so it's great at controlling the oils, you know, for a decent amount of time. I mean, I love it. The color range on it, on this and the L'Oreal True Match, is like out of this world. They have like 25 or 30 colors, so everybody should be able to find a color selection that is best for them. Ride or die drugstore concealer is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Anti-Fatigue Effect and Radiant Glow Concealer. I get this from Kmart. It's the only place I can find it, and this is in medium, which is the darkest color. Very, very nice, super silky, blendable concealer that I wear underneath my eyes. Doesn't give a ton of coverage, but it's very like blendable, and you can build it, and it lasts, and it's lightweight, and it's like $4. So love that stuff. As far as like higher end makeup, my favorite and basically the only one I've kind of really keep going back to is the MAC Pro Longwear. This is NC42, which is what I have been using. I recently picked up NC35 because I wanted more of a brightening effect, and so that's what I'm wearing now, and yeah, love that color more. But this stuff right here does not budge. Very blendable because it comes out like a kind of thicker liquid. Great coverage, lasts all day. They come in a decent range of colors, and yeah, love this stuff. Okay, so as far as like setting powders go, basically the only one that I want to talk about is the NYX Stay Matte Not Flat Powder Foundation. Mine is in the color Warm Beige. Love this stuff. I've repurchased it time and time again. It has great coverage on its own. You could wear it by itself. You could use it wet or dry. It lasts all day. It helps to mattify but still look like skin. It doesn't get cakey. It's not super expensive. I believe it's about $10. You can find this at wherever they sell NYX products and Ulta. I will say that if you want to test this out and you have deeper skin than I do, go to the NYX website. The Ulta store, this is the darkest color they carry. On the NYX website, they carry like 15 colors, and there are like 4 or 5 that are deeper than this color right here. And I loved it so much, I bought 2 backups of it because I believe during like Black Friday, NYX was like 40% off. So these were like $5.50 a piece, which I should have gotten more, but I got 2 more. So yeah, I have enough to keep me set for a while. And another setting product is the Kat Von D Lock and Load Makeup Setting Mist. I mentioned this in my last favorites video. So it smells like cucumbers, and it just sets your makeup. It's kind of like hairspray for your face, like I always say. It makes it so that everything that you apply to your face stays in the spot that you put it, and it lasts longer so that you can increase the longevity of your makeup. Alright, as far as bronzers go, favorite of all time is the Makeup Forever Matte Bronze in number 40. Basically, I just wear this in the summer months whenever I have more tan, but I can sometimes I like to wear it at night when I'm going out just to give me like more warmth, especially if I think I'm going to be taking pictures. I don't want to look super ghostly. It is an amazing powder. It blends really nicely. It's really warm, but it doesn't look super orange on the face, and it's matte. And I've had this thing for like 3 years, and yeah, still going strong here. So I only have one highlighter to talk about, and it is the Bobbi Brown Bronze Glow highlighting powder. I only picked this up a couple of months ago. I'm wearing it today. It's more of a wet look. It has like really warm copper undertones to it, so it looks amazing on women of color. It's very sparkly, so I cannot wait to like wear this in the summer when I get some color going on, and I love this. I'm sorry if you cannot still find it. I'm sure Sephora does not have it anymore. I'm sure Nordstrom's does not have it anymore. But wherever else they sell Bobbi Brown, if you check on, there's a department store, like I always mention, in the southeast United States called Belk. You can check on their website, or if you have a Belk counter near you that sells Bobbi Brown, check there because it's not as well known. They may still have some. Okay, as far as blushes go, I basically this entire year only went for either bronze or orange, just all year round, even when it was cold. I have two bronze-based blushes. One is the NYX Baked Blush in Solstice, which is a really nice bronze with copper peach undertones in it. It's not completely matte. It's more of a satin blush, so you can wear it, and it has like a built-in highlight. So I'm just loving that one. Then I have NYX Copper, which is kind of the same tones as the Solstice, but it's a little bit more copper brown. Doesn't have as much of the peach in it, but it also has that nice sheen in it that makes it kind of like a built-in highlight bronzer. Love that stuff. And then as far as my two orange ones go, the first one is once again by NYX, and it's Cinnamon Blush, which is a matte orange. Beautiful on women of color and even extremely fair skins. If you use like a dual fiber brush and go really light-handed, orange is just like the perfect color for everyone. It kind of just gives you that like flush that's from within. And then I have Sonia Kashuk's Sunset Blush, which is orange, but it has like a sheen to it, so it's one of those blush with a built-in highlighter type of thing, which I was all about 2-for-1 things this past year, being in a rush all the time. Oh, and how could I forget my all-time favorite Tarte Off the Cuff cheek palette. Once again, limited edition. You may not be able to find it. I apologize if you don't have it, but I just can't deny that I didn't reach for this like every single day almost of the year. Perfect. Has a bronzer, 4 blushes, huge mirror. Love this stuff. If you can find the one that Tarte released this past Christmas, I would suggest picking it up. I didn't like it nearly as much as this, so I didn't, but it's an awesome blush palette to have. So as far as eyeshadows go, if you watch any of my videos, I'm pretty sure that you know that I'm going to name these next 3 palettes. The first, which I was loving pretty much the first like 5 months of the year, was the Lorac Pro 1 palette. You've seen it time and time again. It has matte, it has shimmer, it has neutral. Lights, darks, majority of it is warm tone, but it's an awesome palette to have and well worth the money. And I think I want to pick up the second one. Now, during the course of the summer, my go-to was the Urban Decay Naked 3, which is definitely an interesting palette. It looks pink, it looks cool, it looks warm. It looks rose gold, peach. It's pretty, I think, flattering on like anybody and very romantic and pretty. It's a pretty palette. And then my baby towards the end of the year was the Lorac Pro palette, Mega Pro, which once again was limited edition, so I apologize. Someone needs to start a petition, write a letter, I will sign it, CC me in it about Lorac re-releasing this or another one or something, bringing it back, because they just did people dirty by only making a small amount of them and yeah, not making it permanent. But it has like 32 amazing shades, 16 are matte, 16 are shimmer with some tiny glitter over here. Cool, neutral, light, dark, pops of color, whatever. Amazing, amazing. If you can find it anywhere, grab it, unless they want like your firstborn for it. Don't do that. All right, and then I have a couple, so I have 2 more like eyeshadow type things. One is this Pacifica duo that I just got in an Ipsy bag. I don't even know if they sell this by itself, but it basically had a bronze and a like iridescent rose gold color here. Love easy stuff like that. I mean, I was all about wearing like bronze, rose golds on my lids, just like blending up into the crease and bouncing. And then I have MAC's Gold Mote Pigment, which is a beautiful kind of like white, like a champagne gold, like a, no, it's like a peach gold. That's it. Oh, you can't see. Okay, so favorite eyeliner, even though I just recently picked it up, is the L'Oreal Carbon Black Linear Intense Liquid Eyeliner. And it has to take the cake because it's like the blackest eyeliner I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh, that reminds me. The Balm's Swing Eyeliner. Amazing. Just as pigmented and dark as this, but it's a felt tip. This is a brush tip. So if you're a felt tip lover, I would try the Balm's Swing Eyeliner. And if you like brush tip applicators or you want to get into them or you don't want to spend the money on the Balms, then I would check out this one because it's amazing and easy to use, surprisingly, to be a brush tip. Favorite mascaras of all time have to be L'Oreal Carbon Black Telescopic, Benefit, They're Real. Drugstore, high-end. This right here gives like false lashes for real. Great at separating them, great at curling them, great at volumizing also. The L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black is a super black mascara, great at lengthening and separating. Doesn't build as much with volume, but I feel like if you just put on like 2 or 3 layers of it, you can get volume with any mascara. Okay, next I want to talk about lip products. And surprisingly, I don't really have any like lipsticks, lip glosses. When I thought about it, I was like, I really didn't venture out and wear too many different things. As far as lipstick goes, I have the Wet n Wild 903C, which is just peachy, which I have shown time and time again. This really nice matte peach coral color here. These are like $2. They wear really nicely. They're matte, but they're not the most drying thing ever. You can find them pretty much everywhere. As far as I guess like liquid lipsticks, I have to go with Too Faced Melted Nude, which is kind of like a liquid lipstick, I guess. That's a swatch of it right there. It's more of a brown-based nude. It has a really interesting applicator. It's like a sponge tip doe foot type of applicator, which makes it really simple to use if you're on the go. Great color pigmentation. It's full coverage. It lasts a really long time. It's not super drying. It has more of like a, definitely has a matte finish to it, but it's not overly drying. Favorite lip gloss of 2014 was NYX's Butter Gloss and Apple Strudel. This is a swatch of it right here. If you can't tell, I really enjoy my corals like all year round. That gloss has really nice pigmentation. It's not super sticky. It lasts like a really long time, and it's not super expensive. And then quickly before my battery dies, I want to run through nail polishes. All right, so nail polish is like one thing that I don't feel like a lot of people talk about anymore because everybody goes and gets their nails done. I personally just like to paint my nails because they chip. I can't wear false nails. My nails don't really grow that long, and I just like to paint them. So I'll start with my favorites. First, you gotta have a white. Really don't care about the brand. I wore white on my toes like really like 90% of the entire year. Love, love, love white. All right, I have 3 nudes to show you. The first is Sephora by OPI, I Got a Blush on You. I don't know if you can still find this. See if you can. Check on like Amazon or eBay. And then sometimes, a lot of times, Haute Look has Sephora by OPI that comes back. So it's a really nice pinky nude color that's really, really pretty. The next one would be Sally Hansen's Malt, which I believe was limited edition. So I apologize. But they make a ton of these like nuder skin tone. This is more of a beige nude, but love that one. It literally looks like my skin color when I put it on. My last one is OPI's Tickle My Fancy, which is more of a cool gray undertoned nude. Love this one also. It's a darker nude, which is perfect for the fall. Super creamy formula. And those are like my ride or dies right there. When I don't know what to do, I go to nude. Favorite glitter nail polish was Urban Outfitters Tutu, which is this gorgeous gold with pink purple iridescence. So I don't know if you can see that there, but how amazingly gorgeous is that? Okay, and the rest of the polishes I have to show you are all really loud, obnoxious colors because that's just how I feel majority of the year. I like to wear bright colors on my nails from like March to October. The first one I have is another one from Urban Outfitters. This is Rodeo Sweetheart, not really certain. It's a really nice pinky, milky pinky purple type of color. It's really like a unique color. But it's really purple. It's just a really nice warm based lavender. Okay, and the last four are all from China Glaze. This is what they look like. They're like fluorescent. So we have Peachy Keen, Sun Worshipper, Flip Flop Fantasy, and Shocking Pink. They're all really bright, in your face, neon colors that are amazing all year round on the nails, on the toes. Yeah, love, love, love those. Okay, so that's everything for my favorite products of 2014. Check the description box for whatever I'm wearing, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, thank you guys so much as always for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe if you have not already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.